Can you believe it's 55 days till Christmas? I mean, like, that just made me sweat for a second. 55 days till Christmas? We're going to get you taken care of tonight, though, because we have something for everybody on your list. And right now, think about this. In all of the years that we've been in business, we're about to present for you the #1 best-selling electronic item, the most reviewed item of any item we've ever done, and it is your VuPoint scanner. But this is the latest generation. So for less than the price that you paid for the original, you get one that does so much more, because this is a scanner and a dock in one. And we'll explain to you what that means. But also, it's Wi-Fi. So it will scan to the SD card that we're including, but it's also going to scan to all your portable devices as well. And it actually will even, get this, organize the information for you. So it's going to do it all. It's like having a personal assistant that is going to put everything you want to keep into your portable devices. I'm going to introduce you to Lori Leland. I just told her, I said, you look amazing. This is what, a month after having a baby?
Thank you, girl.
Goodness.
I know, and I have lots of pictures to digitize, right? Because we want to preserve our memories. We want to save our memories for our little ones. We want to be able to hand down our pictures over the generations. And this is going to be the perfect device for you. This is the InstaScan Pro. So like Connie said, this is that #1 top-selling magic wand scanner, over 735,000 sold, but it's taken to that next level. It features the largest screen we've ever offered, that 1.5-inch screen. And it basically has that built-in dock for you, so you can digitize anywhere and be completely untethered. So you could be sitting on your couch right now, just watching your favorite show, watching HSN, and you're going to be able to digitize simply and easily in seconds with your VuPoint. It's going to take everything through for you. So what I love about that is the fact that you don't have to worry about if your hand is a little bit shaky or if you're scanning at the wrong speed. Your InstaScan takes everything through and does all of the work for you, so you don't have to worry about it. So I'm scanning all of my pictures right now. Here's one that's great. I love this. This is an old wedding photo. This is my good friend Annie's parents when they were getting married a very long time ago. You can tell by the 70s attire. But we all know these photographs, they start to degrade. They start to yellow. Corners start to bend. They don't look as good as they looked back in the day.
Right.
You want to stop the aging process. When you run this through your InstaScan Pro, you are stopping that aging process this second. And by the way, that picture now can go up for Throwback Thursday right on Facebook, because you're digitizing to any of your digital devices, including your tablets, your smartphones. It can digitize anything for you. So this is the ultimate clutter buster for you and for your home. Do you have tons and tons of file cabinets where you have old receipts? Or you're a road warrior where you travel for work and you need to get that expense report done before you get home? This is going to be the perfect way to do it. Now I'm going to show you all the different things that you can do with this, because like we said, this is totally Wi-Fi. But the first thing I want you to see is that you're going to be able to plug this right into any of your computers, Mac or PC, with the included USB cable, and in seconds, all of the information that's on that included card, the microSD card that we're throwing in, is going to pop up. You're going to be able to see everything in big, bold, vivid detail. So those receipts, the thermal ones that start to fade after just a few days, are always going to look fresh and new, so you don't worry about losing that information. You're going to be able to zoom in, get closer, make the font larger. You're going to be able to preserve your photographs, your warranty cards. Here's my little wedding photo from 7 years ago now.
Aww.
And I've preserved that, but now it's on a device where I can instantly email, where I can instantly share, post on Facebook, put on Twitter, and now you're sharing with the world in seconds. And that's what I think is so cool about this.
Isn't that amazing? And I want to tell everybody, too, I mean, we have a retail compare on this of $351. So think about this, and we'll show you what that breaks down to, because you could pay $351 for this technology. Even here at HSN, we normally do it for $139. Today, it's $40 off, because we're including a 5-title software along with this. And I got to tell you, if you use the software that actually allows you to edit those old photos and save one that is already starting to degrade, it's paid for itself. Because if you've gone to, if you've gone to a photo kiosk to have one photo restored, you know how much that costs. So if I can say that again, because just the software alone, I believe we said, was $200 and $249. Yeah, $249 for just the software, and we'll talk about what is included here in a second. Then you get your scanner, which would be $91.99. We give you an 8 gig card. I don't know where you could find one at $9, but that's what we're saying conservatively. So bottom line, $351 worth of value, now $40 off the HSN price, and we're doing free shipping, which we don't normally do. Plus, it's only $24 to get this home, $24.99 on your charge card. And we have purple, blue, black, or red. But, you know, the thing about it is totally self-contained. So
yes,
you're not taking a dock with you, a scanner with you. You don't have to worry. And everything scans to that SD card. Now, if you want to plug it into your computer and instantly everything's on your computer, you could do that. But if you say, I don't even have a computer, but I'm going to my grandma's house and she has boxes of old photos that she would never allow me out of the house with to take down to the copying store to copy, because she just, you know, she guards them with her life. Now you can take this to grandma's house and you start pushing those photos through while you're sitting there and talking, and you'll have them on that SD card. And if you just want to go down the street to a photo kiosk, you slip that SD card in the slot and you start printing those photos. And they're preserved, so they're never going to degrade. They're digitized. Lori's going to show us more, but I know we're busy.
I know.
Goodness, already over 4,000 people have ordered.
And wait till you see what you can do on the go with your favorite tablets, with your favorite smartphones. You're going to be able to scan those photographs and look at how this picture now instantly pops up, and I have it on my tablet. So this is going to work with any of your Apple products, any of your Android products. As long as you can access the App Store to download the free VuPoint app, you're going to be able to digitize photos right on your digital devices, which is amazing, because typically you can't figure out how to get pictures onto your tablet or how to get pictures onto your smartphone once they're in a printed format. So now you can take that picture and instantly share it. And one thing I do want to show you, this is really, really important. Your InstaScan Pro is so smart. When you have to digitize at your flatbed scanner, and you know what I'm talking about, you have to go over to it, open the lid, try to position the item down on that little flatbed area, close the lid back down, figure out which file it's going into on your computer so you can find it later. And by the way, the pictures that you scan all have a huge amount of white space all the way around them. It's so irritating, because you basically have to have an editing program to be able to get just a regular standalone picture. Your InstaScan is so smart. All you do is put it right into the scanner, and again, you don't worry about the speed at which you're scanning. You don't worry about it being too fast or too slow or being inaccurate or giving you an error message. It pulls it through instantly, and it takes off all the white space. It knows exactly where the photo is and what the photo looks like, and then you have all of those files that go right into your gallery, so instantly you're going to be able to share. So think about all the things that you have in your life, those cards that you get, the business cards from people that you want to be able to input that information. We're including for you the software, as Connie mentioned, so that you can digitally start looking up all of that information on your computer once you've scanned it. So you're going to be able to search out keywords and search out terms in PDFs and pictures, which is just amazing. And I love this. Look at how quick it's digitizing. I literally had a stack, Connie, at my house of pictures about this thick.
Oh, yeah.
And they sat on my desk for 6 months because I didn't want to go through all the hassle of going over to that flatbed scanner and doing all that digitizing. When you have the InstaScan, it's wireless. The battery's built right in. It's rechargeable. You can scan sitting on the couch, watching your favorite TV show. You could be on a plane, in a train. You could be in the backseat of a car. You could be anywhere digitizing, because this creates its own Wi-Fi hotspot, so you don't even have to be where there's Wi-Fi.
Now, again, you're getting that big screen. So you get the preview screen. The original never had that. You get the built-in Wi-Fi. So, again, it goes automatically to your portable devices. The automatic document feeder, so you never have to say, am I going too fast? Am I going too slow? And you never have to worry about, we used to sell a dock feeder separately. It's compact, it's portable, it has a rechargeable battery, so there is literally never one more thing to buy. It's $99, one and done, and it's compatible with Windows and Mac. So you can scan to JPEG or PDF, scan to the microSD card. We give you a big 8 gig, so that is hundreds and hundreds of scans. You can even do longer documents. And you have that high-speed sensor, so it does it really quickly. I mean, we're talking seconds. Also automatically shuts off as well. This is the worst thing, too. Have you ever done this? Like, you find an old picture and you want to put it on Facebook, or you want to share it with somebody in email, and you don't know, I mean, how do you get it into your devices? And you take a picture of it with your cell phone.
And it's blurry and terrible.
Exactly. And then it's just like, it's crazy fuzzy, and you don't want to do that. I mean, but we're talking pictures, and I said this, and I truly believe this, and I know Lori will agree with me. If you take one old picture, let's say it's your parents' wedding picture, let's say it's your grandparents' elementary school picture, whatever it is, one picture that's starting to degrade, and you digitize it and you save it, it is worth the amount of money that you have paid if you just do that to one photo. So whether it's photos, maybe it's documents, like things you can't lose, like birth certificates and social security cards, and maybe it's owner's manuals. How many times do you like root through that junk drawer looking for an owner's manual or a warranty? And then receipts, kids' artwork. Oh my gosh. Okay, Lori, you're not there yet, but every single day, literally, Buzz is in first grade. Every single day, he comes home with, I'm going to say on average, 20 papers.
Oh my gosh.
And it's amazing because, you know what, they don't know yet that they can't color, let's say, you know, a tree orange. If they want to color a tree orange, they do it.
Sure.
You know, I mean, they really are creative at this age, and you want to save that. I also love to look at how, even from kindergarten to first grade, his writing has improved.
Oh, I love
love the little stories that they write in their imagination. But if I kept every piece of paper that he brought home, literally that's all my house would be. So you digitize all your kids' drawings, their papers, their little stories that they write. Even in kindergarten and first grade, you want to hold on to that stuff, but you can't physically hold on to it because it's just too much.
Right.
And if you're like me too, I get all kinds of magazines. I love magazines, but then I never get through them because I never have time. But there's like 2 articles or 3 articles that I want to read. Pull that out, digitize those, and read them when you have a chance. Now, I'm not a big cook, but I love that my grandmother, she could cook anything. And I mean, I'm talking, she cooked good food, like chicken and dumplings, you know, pot pie, all that kind of stuff. I would never even know where to begin. And I love that her recipe cards were in her handwriting.
Right.
So now, if you wanted to get this right now and do a family project, everybody in the family could get maybe calendars with a different recipe for every single month, or photos with a different photo for every single month, or you could do recipe books in the aunts and the grandmothers and the best friends' original handwriting.
Absolutely. You can do all of that. You can get rid of your giant file cabinet if you want, because you can digitize all of your information, all of your favorite pictures, of course, but then think about the kids' artwork. I'm not there yet. You're right. My little baby is only 1 month old, so he's not doing a lot of artwork yet, but you're going to be able to digitize and scan. And with the Scan Direct program that's right on your computer, you're going to be able to scan right here from the InstaScan, and that is instantly going to pop up right on your computer. So now you know exactly what file folder it's in. It doesn't get lost. You'll know where it is. And think about some of the other things in your life. Maybe your folks or your family members from your hometown, they send you a lot of newspaper articles to give you the happenings of the people that you love. This is a good friend of mine, Michael, who's a comedian from a town I used to live in. And so my friends mailed this to me, and I love it, and I want to be able to read it on the go. I want to be able to save it, but I don't want to keep a bunch of dusty old newspaper articles around in my house. I'm going to be able to scan that. It instantly pops up on my tablet. So now I can read it when I'm stuck in the airport. Now I can read it when I'm traveling or when I'm waiting at the doctor's office. Those great pictures. What about the envelopes? I like to always keep the address labels. I used to tear these off, and they sat in a dusty pile on my desk for months on end, and I would never end up doing anything with them. With InstaScan, all you do is scan it through, and now you have a hard copy of that can go on your tablet, go on your computer. You always have it with you.
You know what? I tell you what, for me, receipts, because I'll throw receipts in my handbag. I just throw them in there, and that ink wears off.
The thermal, it disappears.
I mean, it disappears, and then you go to pull those out to turn those in for expenses, or you go to return something, and you can't even find it on those receipts. In a lot of stores, if you don't have the receipt, you're just out of luck.
That's true.
So with this, you can, as soon as you get home, just start filing those receipts. Just start feeding them through. I promise you, there's a reason that this is the #1 best-selling electronic item in the history of HSN. I mean, that says a lot. It has hundreds of reviews on hsn.com, and that was the older model. So now you're getting the latest and the most updated, but you're getting it at $40 off our price. Plus, we're doing free shipping, and we're doing it on FlexPay for under $25. And as a holiday gift, I can't imagine who wouldn't love this. You know, anybody that you know in your family that's a photo bug, they're going to love this, because I don't care who you are, you always go to a relative's house and you see pictures. Like when you get there, they bring out those pictures of, you know, your your dance recital when you were 4, or homecoming when you were a senior in high school,
right?
you know? And you want those, but they're like, oh, I'll make you a copy. You never get that copy.
We have good intentions,
Yeah.
but it never happens.
Now you can have this in your handbag, make your own copy.
Take it with you. It only weighs a few ounces, so you can throw it in your bag with that rechargeable battery. You don't have to plug it into anything. All you do is sit and start scanning. Those memories are now yours to keep. I love the handwritten recipe cards that Connie was talking about. What about the warranty information or the instruction booklets that come with so many of the electronic items that you might buy here at HSN? You want to be able to reference them later, but if they're lost in a file cabinet, you can't get them out when you need help operating an item. When you digitize, when you scan with your InstaScan Pro, it's right there available at your fingertips on your digital devices or right on your computer. And Connie's right too, with receipts. If you have to do expense reports,
your accounting next year for doing your taxes is going to be so much easier.
What a breeze, right?
I tell you what, I was right there October 15th sending mine off. I waited till the last minute because I couldn't find stuff.
Me
now
too.
You're going to be able to find it.
Absolutely. So you can dust off all of those, dusty receipts that are just taking up space. And what about tax season? I hate to think about it, but it is only a few months away. If you've got receipts that you've been holding on to for 7 years, it's time to get rid of that information. If you want to be able to scan it so you have a copy of it, you're going to be able to scan it and put it right on your computer and have access to all of that information. You don't have to keep hard copies as long as you used to have to. And again, look at how fast this is. Look at how the quality is really, really coming through at 1200 dots per inch. It's only getting the picture itself. It's not getting any of the external, so you don't have to download a special program or an editing program to be able to enjoy that photograph. It is just the picture, just the content that you want, and then instantly I can take this picture of Rhonda and I and put it right on Facebook and share in seconds.
And by the way, that flex pay of under $25, limited time only. We did $40 off the HSN price. You're getting all that software that's like $250 worth of software. Huge. And you will use it and use it and use it. That's why it's the #1 best-selling electronic item in the history.